first, Ling Ling and Xing Xing, come as a gift from China in April 1972.
I think pandas are really pretty and they're really beautiful.
It's the first chance for Smithsonian scientists to study giant pandas and their breeding close up.
I will never forget, I was a kid and I was visiting the National Zoo with my parents, and I saw giant pandas playing in the snow, and it was a magical moment for me. It was a magical moment for my family, and I just thought that how could anyone be so fortunate to get to work with giant pandas?
I've been working at the zoo for over 30 years with giant pandas. So giant pandas are a huge part of my life. Obviously, I've been working with them for 30 years. I spend probably more time with pandas than I do with my own family. I spend time on weekends and holidays here. Even, Christmas Day, I was here with the pandas while my family had to wait at home for me to come home. And they just know that this is a huge part of my life and that it's my passion.
And we have had giant pandas for over 50 years. It started in 1972, and since that time we have been engaged with our colleagues in China, working together to conserve the species.
今天，大熊猫保利青岛将要启程前往美国华盛顿。我们衷心希望保利青岛带着中国人民的友好情谊和美好祝愿，开启一段平安快乐的旅美生活。保利青岛，一路平安。保利青岛，一路平安。保利青岛。
We were so excited when we learned that Bao Li and Qing Bao would be coming to the National Zoo, and we have been spending all of our time getting to know them. We sent our zookeepers, we sent veterinarians here to China to get to know them and to learn from their keepers how to work with these animals.
So I actually went over to China for almost 2 weeks before they came to the United States with a couple of my coworkers so that we could get to know the pandas, work with the keepers, and kind of do the daily routine just like we would here, so they would get used to our voices and used to our presence. We would feed them and kind of try to build a little bit of trust with them.
That's so good. You want to go back?
She wants to go back and agree. And that way, when they came here, they would feel like they knew some people. And then for me, I actually came home a couple days early, so I would be here to meet the pandas. Good boy. So brave.
We've made a lot of changes to just improve, just making the habitats more comfortable, more air conditioning for them, different things, but also more fun.
Yeah, so when they arrived here and we went to unload them into our exhibit, they were definitely, their personalities came out. Bao Li was much more willing to just come right out of his crate, and Qing Bao was like a little bit more nervous. They're new bamboo and settled in. But like anything else, it's a new place, so they were a little bit nervous at first. But
So more trees and climbing structures and pools. So it's been a lot of fun to get to know these new pandas and understand what we can do to make their new home in Washington, D.C. happy.
At first they were a little bit nervous out in the yards, but quickly, within a couple weeks, they were, sitting down and eating just like you see them now. Bali likes to lay on his back and put his hands and feet up in the air and just roll things. And what we discovered is that Qing is really, really into her toys. In her enclosure, she will pull it up into her pool and get in the tub and just like play in the pool with it.
One of the greatest honors of this program is getting a chance to work with our colleagues from China because we work together so closely to share information. We learn a lot from our Chinese colleagues.
It puts a smile on my face because giant pandas, they're so well loved and they're so unique.
Sometimes even just when I go to doctors or hair appointments and they say what do you do for a living, I just know when I tell them I work with the pandas, they're gonna say, what? And then they want to know all about working with pandas.
Everyone in Washington, D.C. loves giant pandas. They love them. They love them because they're adorable. They love them. Everyone has those stories. I talk to people and they tell me how they had, a loved one passed away. They came and they saw the pandas and they watched the pandas and it made them smile again for the first time. Or they were sick or something bad happened. So everyone sees not only the pandas and has the moment of joy and love, but they bring happiness into their lives and with their families and moments that they remember forever.
And pandas are not a hard animal to love. They're very cute, they have different personalities. They're adorable, who wouldn't love them?
Come about 380 miles to visit the pandas. My wife and I have been coming down since the first pandas were here in the 70s. I traveled as far as I had to see them.
Very happy.
We love them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice and cuddly and cute. And...
Vive les pandas.
J'adore le panda.
J'adore le panda.
I like panda.
我爱大熊猫。我喜欢大熊猫。我爱大熊猫。我爱大熊猫。